What's up, everybody? It is Capital J, and we are back. And today we are talking about kicks. That's right, the kick drum. Um, this is I'm picking off where we left off last time. We got our light snare. We did our light snare in the first tutorial, and we did our clap. Okay, still got them here. Snare, light snare, clap. Okay, so now we're moving on to the kick drum. Okay, there's not too much to say about the kick drum. You know, it's another one of those drums that's in every song. Just about every song has it. You know, has just about all genres. You know, have the kick drum. So except for orchestra, can't really say it right now. Orchestra music. You know, it's the only ones that don't really have it. But excuse me. For the most part, all songs have the kick drum. And so what I did, the only thing that I've done is I copied another track. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one right here. All I did was, like in the other tutorial, was just click down and now I have a kick. I have the same drum kick is this one over here, is the clap. It's the same everything. Remember, like I explained in the other video. Excuse me, that it just pretty much copied. And so now that I have it, let me go ahead and it's just like the drums, you know, it works the same way. But just for this tutorial, I'm gonna just go ahead and record kicks, and maybe we can change the effects. We can go in here and change them with the compressor, the EQ channel, and the space designer. As you can see, it has everything from the clap track over here. It has the same thing, you know, duplicate. That way you don't have to keep going in and do each track, you know, and you know, it depends how you want it. I think it's easier, and I think it's better to just copy, you know, and then you can just go and change these depending on what type of effect, or whether you want to take them off. If you want to take them off, you just go right here and no plug-in. And the way I did that is just you click and you hold it down, you know, and this little menu should pop up, you know, and that's on any one of these little buttons. You know, you go to, even on this one, on the EQ. Well, you got to double click on the EQ. Yeah, see, okay, double click. Sorry, but I'm not on that one yet, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so anyway, kick drum. I'm gonna go ahead and record the kick drum. All right, so here we go. It's very simple. You know, it depends on what you're trying to do. It's nothing really complicated about it. It's the same thing when you find a kick that you want. You can go and you record it. I'm gonna just record something just off the top real quick. So let's go. Okay. Okay, so now we have our kick drum recorded. Now all we have to do, double click right here on this track, and it'll pull this up, the piano roll. Command A to select all, and we're gonna go, and I'm gonna do 1/16 again. You guys will see that I use 1/16 pretty much all the time. That's just just one of those things, but it just works for me. So, and it okay, so we have our kick recorded. Let's see, I'm trying to see what I can show you guys. Okay, you already know to change the color. Since this is green just like this one and this is green, we're going to change this color. I'm going to go with black. I went with white last time, so I'm going to go with black. And I just pretty much just go all the way down the line, you know. I'll just keep going. That's typically what I do. You don't want to waste your time, too much time on trying to pick a color, you know. So that's it. Like if you, let's say if we want to play around with it, right? Now you can do this with your snares too. You can do it with your snares. You can do it with any type, any instrument. If you want to go and you want, say like you want to just play around with it. Say like you wanted to maybe throw in another kick or two, right? What you do is, let's move this in. Actually, yeah. The closer you get inside of here, the more detailed you can get on your track. I guess that's the best way for me to say it. So like I can add maybe, like I can add a kick here. Okay, now let's see how that sounds. See, it sounds kind of stupid, but let's move it over here and see how it sounds. You guys hear that? So so you know, that's a ways you can, like, you know, here's a quick little tip. Like say like you wanted the first 5, right, to be what you recorded, right? Like that's what we recorded, so we'll leave that the way it is. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna stretch it to 9, which is 8 bars. Okay, it end on the 9, but you set this to 9. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy. What you do is hold shift to do what I just did. Hold shift and click it. Hold and continue to hold shift. Click the white one. White track, which is the clap track, and continue. Don't let go of the shift until all 3 is highlighted. And then what you do is Command C to copy. Come over here to 5111. You should see it down here. That's not quite right. There it is. 511. 5111 actually. Okay, and Command V, and that should paste all 3 tracks all the way to 9, to the end of 8 bars. Okay, so now that we have that, now we can go in on these, on the second, from 5 all the way to 9. Right, we can go in here and we can just totally change this if we want to. We could just flip it out by just adding, like we can add another snare. Let's just see how this sounds. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, that didn't sound right, of course, and I expected that. So but you guys see my point. My point is you can go in here and you can really just flip it out. But this is supposed to be about kicks, so I'm gonna leave the snare alone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change how this pattern goes on the kicks. So I'm gonna let's see, let's add one there, and let's add one here just to see what it sounds. And remember, we're doing it on this one. It's not going to apply to this one. Notice this has the little strip in it. It's highlighted. Okay, that's what you're going to change. Whenever you see something that's highlighted, that's the track that you're about to change, or that's something that, you know, that's whatever you do to this it's going to affect that track. So you want to always keep that in mind. So we're working on this, and you notice the 3 little strips right there. That's what these 2 I just added in there. And notice how this one don't have any. This just have 1. It don't have the other 2 little lines that I've added on this one. That's how you know the difference. Okay, so let's see how this sounds. Okay, so you see the difference, you know. So you could just pretty much, now it sounds a little softer than the regular one. I'll show you how you can fix that. I believe you come to the hyper editor, and see, we need to bring it up some. So what you do is, let me get a little closer, more detailed. Okay, what you do is to bring it up, right? Just bring it up. Alright, we don't want it too loud, but we want it to sound like it's matching. Okay, so let's go. See? Yeah. Alright, so, and as far as the kicks, let me go ahead and name it. It's the kick drum. It's not too much to talk about as far as the kicks. Other, you know, the same thing applies. Like if I wanted this off, and it's just a regular kick. You know, if I wanted to customize it, you know, it's the same thing, just like the snares. You know, you go in, and I already had a space. It had the space designer already on there. So, I mean, you could just add what you want. You know, you just go in there. It depends what you want. I usually keep my kicks pretty basic. If I do customize them, I usually don't change the sound of them. I usually change more of like the depth of them, or like how, or if they hit harder, I might add more on the compression, you know, to hit harder in the song, you know, or softer. So that's mainly what I do with my kicks, and I'm gonna show you guys about that later on. That's because that's more like mixing and that kind of stuff. So but as far as kicks, that's it. You know, it's pretty simple. It's to the point. You find your kick, you record it, you know. It depends on what you want, though, you know. But kicks are just kicks. They're in every song. They're usually basic, and they're usually don't have no effects on them, you know. They're usually just regular kick drums that you hear in every song, you know. So that's it. It's, you know, you with Logic, it's real easy to go in here, customize. I mean, you just gotta play around with it and see what you can come up with. That's the bottom line. But that's about it. On the next one, we're gonna talk about hi-hats, okay, which is pretty simple too. But hi-hats are in most songs as well. So we're gonna talk about that, and oh yeah, one thing I want to talk about before I end this kick course, or the kick part of the course, is just oh man, it just skipped my mind. I just forgot about it. So you know what? When I bring it up, maybe I'll look back at this video, and then it'll hit me, and then I'll talk about it in the next video. But that's it. Kicks is kicks. Just keep it plain, keep it simple. You know, if you want to get really in depth, you know, just zoom in. You know, you just move in like this, highlight, zoom in, and get the pencil. You know, you get the pencil tool from here. And if you want to erase something, you can erase it. I don't really use the eraser too much. You know, I just go and I manually click on it and just get rid of it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about real quick. Or you can undo as well. Like see how this is highlighted? This is black. You can just press the delete key on your keyboard. And if you want to undo that, it's just Command Z, and they'll put it right back. It'll undo exactly what you did. So you kind of want to be careful when you in here, because you can, mess up when you got the pencil tool. But if you mess up, you can always undo it, and bam, they're gone just like that. So remember, that's Command Z to do that. I think that's it though, as far as the kicks. I mean, like I said, it's pretty simple. Most songs, they don't really customize them. They usually just keep them pretty much stock. I customize my kicks though, kind of often, but not too often. I try to keep it simple. And but we'll talk about hi-hats in the next video. So I hope you guys learned something with Logic. I hope I was able to teach you guys something. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure to rate, subscribe, comment, do what you gotta do. This is Capital J Productions. I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless.